It is hard to really nail down what kind of game Space Otter Charlie is. At times it feels like a twin-stick shooter, other times a puzzle platformer, and it also has just a taste of Metroidvania mixed in, all combined to make what is certainly a fun game. Coming from Wayward Distractions, the game sees its titular otter, Charlie, exploring space after humans have all but stripped Earth of all its resources and abandoned it. Charlie and his team must salvage equipment as they make their way through the galaxy and search for a place to call home. Wayward Distractions is the brainchild of Ed Allard, former Sprout turned PopCap Games dev. He's worked with the teams responsible for Peggle, Plants vs. Zombies, and Bejeweled. That experience shows in this fun casual game. The controls are fairly simple. You will spend most of your time jumping from surface to surface while using your arsenal of weapons to defend yourself from the many, and I mean many, enemies that will be coming your way. You also have a jetpack with limited fuel at your disposal, but don't worry. Your fuel recharges over time, and there are plenty of upgrades along the way to help prolong the time you spend boosting around the levels. There are a few special techniques at your disposal as well, including a neat wall slide that will have you sliding around loops like your Sonic the Hedgehog. All in all, it feels pretty great, but there are times when the controls feel a bit sluggish, and it can be hard to get Charlie exactly where you need him sometimes when precision is required. Your health can be increased by way of shield upgrades, and these will be a godsend because you will die. Off-screen enemies, level hazards, and the occasional bullet spam will quickly reduce Charlie's shields to zero. Luckily, the checkpoints are frequent, and the lives are unlimited. I rarely found myself getting annoyed by my deaths, and often they came from me trying to rush something, instead of taking the time to assess and make a plan of attack. Killing enemies also rewards materials, which can be used to upgrade your abilities, build new spacesuits, and also unlock friends to join you in your quest. During your travels, you will unlock bonus levels, which are free to play in any order as you unlock them. I personally left them all for after the story. They are, for the most part, bite-sized in comparison to the main quest counterparts, but they offer a chance for more materials as well as upgrade schematics and lore, so they definitely should not be missed. 100% completion is not the only thing the game offers you after completing the main story though. It does offer a local multiplayer mode, though in all honesty I did not get the chance to test this out myself at the time of writing. The music is non-intrusive but ultimately not memorable. In fact, I couldn't hum a single note right now after having just finished a 2-hour session. Don't get me wrong though, the game sounds great. I can definitely hear the sound effects in my head as if I'm picking up energy as I shoot through waves of enemies. Just don't expect to be blown away by the soundtrack. It is there and it works well for the game, but I don't see it as something I would listen to in another setting. Space Otter Charlie doesn't demand a lot of your time, and you could easily blast through the main story even casually in under 5 hours. But that is why it works so well as a casual game. Each level feels unique with end bosses and daring escapes. It seems more and more I've been coming back to these smaller games as they fit into my busy schedule. Do I recommend Space Otter Charlie? You bet I do. It is loads of fun, and if you want something that gives you a little bit of puzzle game, mixed in with some fast-paced shooter action, then this game will be right up your alley.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, be sure to like the video. And please consider subscribing to see more content like this in the future. Remember, you can catch me live most nights at twitch.tv/DefyByDefault, and you can follow me on Twitter at DefyByDefault as well. See you next time.